Hello and welcome, Janet Beckers here with your wonderful web TV tip of the week. And today I want to talk to you about doing Contra deals. Now, you know what it's like where you think, great, I need to have a website done. I've met somebody that says, yep, they'll do the website for me and they'll do the graphics or whatever it is that they're going to do. And you think, fantastic, what is it that they want that I can do for them? You might have something that you can swap, whatever your particular skill is. And that's a great way to, especially when you're starting out in business and you don't want to be laying out cash. But there is a big problem that comes with this, and it's when it gets that grey area of, you know, when have I actually done an equal amount for what you're going to pay for? And you can start to get those awful grey areas of, you know, well, I think I've done what I said I was going to do, but you don't think they've done. And then it can actually, but it's very difficult to then go back and say to them, well, you know, you've got to do this yet and you've got to do that, where there's that kind of voluntary feel about it. So how do you make it so that it's much more of a business arrangement, which means that you're going to end up having a much better relationship with that person, and don't burn friendships as you go. So this is what I have found after having done so many different Contra deals throughout my business. The first ones did not go well at all, and now we have a system that we use all the time, and that is we actually swap invoices. So we work out, okay, if I'm going to provide, as I do quite often now, I may do a Contra for mentoring, and the person who I'm getting some consulting advice from will also be wanting some mentoring from me. And so what we will do is we will swap invoices. So, okay, I might say, all right, 5 hours of mentoring, it's going to be this amount of money, this is how much the invoice is. They will have a certain amount that they do to me, and it means that we keep track of what we're doing. And those invoices, though, we're not actually exchanging cash. What we're doing is we're just saying delivered in kind, or I just leave it up to my bookkeeper. In fact, Michelle, the most wonderful bookkeeper in the world, works it all out, how to actually say that this was in kind. But if you see what I'm saying, that it goes through your bookkeeping system, and it's actually an expense or it's a cost that goes through with your business, but it's not actually going to be a cash. And the nice part about that is you keep track of the whole time, and that way you know, okay, this is what we agreed on, and there's none of that awful grey feeling that comes from, I really expected more from them and they think they've delivered but they haven't. So I'd like to know, have you done many Contra deals in your business? How did they go? Did it get a bit awkward? Did it turn out to be that it was such a great relationship that you've ended up then continuing to have a business relationship? I'd really like to know how you manage Contra deals. Do you think they're a great thing or not? And any other tips that you've got for people, I'd love to hear them. So please leave your comments down below, and I'll come and join the conversation as well. Bye.